Analyst for Monday. We're going to go over some stocks that we usually don't talk about, new predictions, support level, resistance levels to help you that much more, just in case you are watching some of these stocks. And then I'll post some more videos later. We're going to go over like STZ, KLAC, PANW. We're going to go over Sofi, also like cheesecake. We'll also go over like Anet and probably keep it around like 7 stocks. Nice short video for Saturday. Just an extra video out there. Okay, so let's just start off with ATZ. As y'all know, STZ Seagate Technology is booming to the ceiling, literally going to the moon. So what we're going to do is we're going to update some levels and how I look to play some of these stocks. This one has a support right around 216.70. Then you also have a resistance right around 226 even. So how I would look for this one is, one, we need to hold this support. If we don't hold the support, then we're actually looking for more downside. I would focus more on puts. So I would look for puts to go down to the secondary support, which is around like 211.20, right? So why these levels are important, it helps me understand direction. And the more you understand direction, the easier plays can become because you're playing in the direction of that price. So if we can hold one of these supports, it needs to be one of them, not both. If we break that secondary one, I probably won't look for any like continuation for it to continue going up. So that'll be a big thing. But if we can hold one of these, hopefully Monday we hold the first one at 216.70. We start to get strength. If we break that 226 area, then I'll be looking for calls on STZ to go up above the all-time high, which the current all-time high is like 231.96. Looking for it to go above the 232. So that's how we'll look out for STZ. Now let's head and go over to APH, stocks we don't really talk about. Now this one is also booming all-time highs. Okay, it has good, very long-term type of trajectory. So what do we look out for to see what could be that next play? One, we are technically bullish. So one way I could look out for it is buying on the pull downs of calls, like calls here, nice profit, calls here, decent profit, calls here, decent profit. Every pull down it has decent calls for it to continue. Even in this range, decent calls for it to continue. There is a play we're already doing kind of like that. Make sure you guys join the team first in that description to get access to the Discord to see me trade live every morning, to better yourself, fast track your success, to really start building yourself as a trader that you want to be, and learn how to build your independence where you don't need to be following traders every morning and trying to catch their plays. You have your own plays. That's what I want. I want you to build the independence and build the freedom. So make sure you join the team first in that description before prices go up. Then, so we have support around 118.75, and then we have resistance right around 124.70. So we're looking for the support to hold on Monday. It seemed like it's holding pretty good. Even around this area is not bad for calls as long as it stays bullish, and as long as it stays above that support. I'll still be looking forward to come back up and break that 124.70 of resistance, and then I'll be a decent time for calls for it to go up to back to all-time highs and maybe around the 128s, even the 130s, and that'll be a potential call option play. But notice how everything has to do something specific for it to be a play in my eyes. That's how you change from retail to a monster. It can help you out a lot. Okay, these are two technology stocks I don't talk about. Now let's go over KLAC, more stocks that I really don't talk about a lot. That's why we're making more videos. Very good long trajectory growth, still bullish, has not turned bearish. This one's a little bit higher than the other ones. We be looking out for a support right around 1,050 will be our support area. Our resistance area would be right around 1,070. So just like the other ones, we need to hold that support. It bounced off Thursday pretty good, bounced off Friday pretty good. We're looking for it to actually break that 1,070. If it can do that, that's the time I'll be looking for calls for it to go up. I'll be looking for at least around 1,100. I'll be looking out for that one. But if it comes to break that support on Monday, it might be going down to like 1,000. So that's what I'll be looking out for on the KLC front. Let's also go over PANW. This one, I want to clear all the levels off of this one if we can do that. Let me see, where's this thing at? Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for watching. PANW has been a little stagnant in this range ever since about November 18th. Nothing real heavy of movement. Let's put a resistance area right around 207.45. We'll look for that to break. If that can break, then I'm looking forward to go back to all-time highs. So that'll be like more calls for me. And then you have a support around 196.65. So one of these levels would have to break to determine what type of play that I do, right? I wouldn't chase anything. I would just wait kind of for area to break and then play it, or this area to break and then play it. Just get a little more better on the optimal side. So it would need to come out of one of those two ranges on the PANW front. And that's all I kind of see for PANW as well. Okay, then let's go over Anet. Anet is kind of stalled also, so we'll be looking out for new resistance on Anet is around 149.30, and then your new support is probably right around 142 in that range. So we would need to break kind of these, getting a little slow on the upsides. I would say if we break the support, I'll be looking for like the 135s. If we break that resistance, I'll be looking for it to go up to like the 160s and continue that strength of that bullishness. Now let's go to SoFi. SoFi did reach all-time highs. It has support around 27.20. We'll be looking for that to hold on Monday. We'll be looking for the resistance level to break around 29.55. I'm still bullish on SoFi, so we'll be looking for SoFi to continue up into the 30s and the 31s. But how would that be a play for me is if it breaks 29.55 in this area, then I'll be looking for the calls. So on all these where I'm looking for calls, make sure you guys join the Discord to see what type of calls I'm doing, what strike, what price, because they are important. Depending on how fast the stock moves, depends on what type of contracts we can do. But that's what I'm looking out for on the SoFi front. Also Cheesecake. Cheesecake had a very big bleed down. The bigger play I'll be looking out for on Cheesecake is if it breaks this, it has a couple resistance levels. The first resistance level is around 54.70. And then the secondary area of resistance that we wanted to break is right around 55.20. If it kind of does that, then I'm actually looking to play calls for a reversal on Cheesecake to maybe reach up in like the 57s or 58s. That's a potential play I'm looking out for. That's literally the only play that I would see on Cheesecake, just in case it did kind of break some of these areas. Any of the stocks you guys don't see me go over, make sure you comment them down below to get some more analysts on them. I want us to go over this one, just a nice quick update. And then if we go to the S&P 500, supports, I'm going to leave the same, 657, 653. And also resistance level, I'm going to leave the same as well, right around 664.70. And then like the NASDAQ 100, like 𝐾𝐭, resistance level, supports are still the same. Also IWM, resistance level and supports are still the same as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the quick video on Saturday. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, stay tuned for the next ones. And always remember, no recommendation to buy. So anything, this for educational purposes only. So do not trade anything you share in the video. I will catch you guys in that next one. Bye. Oh, also we can add CRWV. Let's update some levels just real quick. Resistance level 129.35, and I will also put a support right around 120.05. We're very close to that support, so I would say on Monday, if we start breaking that support, you might be able to see it down to the 115s or so. I see no play on CRWV. The only play I saw was like getting shares in this range for it to go to like the 120s. It already did that. So now we have to wait for the next play to form on CRWV, which might not be till next week. Hopefully we get some bigger movements because that'll be a little bit better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.